Hi friends, I am Devi and today I have come up with another real life horror story. Before I start narrating the story, a gentle reminder to kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel wherein y'all can hear stories from the Upanishads, get to know powerful shlokas with their meaning, enjoy music, travel and explore different places with me and much more. And yes, please do not forget to press the notification bell so that my beautiful YouTube family does not miss any of my new videos. Now, without wasting time, let's move on to the narration of today's real life horror story. This nerve-wracking incident which I am going to narrate today is experienced by someone whose name is Raghav. Before I start, a small disclaimer that this incident is not made up and is not being narrated to develop a belief in spirits. You certainly can hear it as a story. Raghav used to stay in Bhopal with his parents. His father had a transferable job, so they usually relocated to a new place after every 2 to 3 years. This time, his dad got transferred to Indore. Prior to bringing his family and relocating to a new town, his dad used to go to that location and completed all the needful duties. Raghav, along with his parents, shifted to Indore after his dad took care of all the necessities. Though he was overjoyed but a little sad because he was leaving behind many things, friends, people and memories in Bhopal. With a heavy heart he reached Indore. He was so sad that nothing excited him. After having a look at the bungalow where they were supposed to stay in the future, his mood changed instantly. His excitement level was so high that he hugged his parents and with twinkling eyes asked them, "How come this time they rented such a big place?" His dad answered, "It's not rented. This time I purchased this bungalow at a very low price." It was unbelievable for Raghav. He had always dreamt of staying in a lavish house. He headed towards his dream house to have an inside look at it. He was thrilled and eager to select his room. After visiting this place thoroughly, he took a chair and placed it in the garden, which was filled with beautiful flowers. He now wanted to see the view of his dream house from the garden area. There was a small fountain that made him crazy. All the things which he had dreamt of having in the house were available in this bungalow. He took the best room in this house and managed to arrange things. The whole day was very hectic. During the night, when he was relaxing in his room, which was still in a haphazard condition, he took a cup of coffee and thought of sitting on the small balcony connected with his room. It was then he noticed the graveyard in front of this house. How come he had not noticed this graveyard in the morning? He thought. He immediately rushed towards his parents' room to inform them about this graveyard. He thought they may not have noticed it. His dad said, "He knows about this cemetery. It is due to this graveyard opposite the house that he got this bungalow at such a cheap rate. This is the only loophole in this place." Anyhow, he thought he will ignore this point and focus on the positivities of this place. Slowly and gradually, days were passing by. His family seemed to have adjusted here. The whole day, his mother used to stay alone until Raghav returned home from his college. His dad was engaged in his job and probably used to stay away from home. One day, when Raghav was free, his mother asked him to help her in cleaning the house. She wanted his help to clear the clutter from the basement room. Both of them headed towards the cellar. To their surprise, that room was locked. The key was not there with them. Henceforth, Raghav called his dad to inquire about the keys. His dad said that the last owner of the house has not provided the keys and had cautioned him from using the cellar. Raghav and his mother were shocked to hear the response. They were confused. His mother said, "Let us try to break the lock and clean that room. We need to see what is inside the room." With lots of effort, they were able to unlock the door. When they entered the room, there were things scattered on the floor. It was as if some ritual was conducted before locking the door. The atmosphere of the room was very creepy and terrifying. Both of them managed to clear the clutter. They locked the door and continued with their other work. On the same night, Raghav's mother saw somebody passing by from the corridor. She was scared for a moment, but when she checked, she found nobody there. The next day, when Raghav was leaving for his college, he saw a clear vision of someone standing on the balcony. He ran towards the terrace to check, but there was no one. Now started repetitive scenarios of visibility of someone in the house. His dad was the only one who had not seen or felt anyone's presence in the house. Mother and son were in extreme shock. They saw scary visions of a female and a male in the house. They were visible throughout the day. Raghav asked his dad to talk to the property dealer regarding any history of this house. When his dad saw the condition of both of them, he thought of checking things out. He had performed rituals and called the people who knew how to tackle spiritual matters. It was now clear that there was the existence of two souls there. The story narrated by the property dealer goes like this. Many years back, a couple was residing in this house. It seemed that they were a happy couple, but as time passed, quarrels between them increased. Nobody knew the reason for their fights, but it was clearly visible that there was some problem that was disturbing them. They were residing in the house for 2 years. One day, the lady hanged herself in the basement room. Seeing his wife dead, her husband too had committed suicide by jumping from the balcony of Raghav's room. Thereafter, this house was sold and stories related to ghostly incidents were occasionally heard by people who stayed there or through passers-by after hearing the real incident that had occurred in this beautiful bungalow. Raghav's dad was shocked and knew that he has no other option rather than selling off the property. Hence, his dad sold the house after much hue and cry. It took 1 year for him to sell the property, as many people knew the haunted stories connected with this place. Anyhow, now this family stays in another town, but in a rented flat. Thereafter, they have not gone through any such scary incidents. That was the story of Raghav. Friends, your views, comments and ideas are a big welcome. Y'all can certainly share and post any real life incidents, big or small, at the email address provided in the description box. The story will be narrated on this channel with the details of the sender. So, bye for now. We'll come up with another story soon. Stay blessed and keep smiling.